13 years of dedication, 590 appearances, 28 trophies of all kinds. And millions of hearts touched by the poetry of his passing, Luka Modric will officially leave Santiago Bernabéu after the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. The upcoming match against Real Sociedad will be his final game wearing the famous white shirt at that sacred ground. If you find this story engaging, inspiring, or meaningful, don't hesitate to hit subscribe. Even more incredible moments lie ahead. I truly don't want to leave, but that's football. That was Modric's heartfelt message on Instagram, not a cold farewell, but a quiet reflection from someone who gave his all in both career and sentiment. His departure isn't a shock, it's long expected. He is a part of the memories, a piece of the soul of Real Madrid's golden era. And as he leaves, an era of emotion draws to a gentle, yet wistful, close. Not every player begins their Real Madrid journey in glory. Modric certainly didn't. When he arrived in the summer of 2012, he was heavily criticized by the Spanish press. Marca even labeled him the worst signing of the summer. But time proved that diamonds are often forged under pressure. Through composure, perseverance, and footballing intellect, Modric quietly turned skepticism into admiration. Just a year later, he delivered the decisive corner in the 2014 Champions League final, where Real staged a dramatic comeback against Atletico Madrid to claim La Decima. From that moment, his status transformed. Alongside Toni Kroos and Casemiro, he formed a midfield trio fans revered as the unbeatable trinity. Between 2016 and 2018, they dominated Europe with 3 consecutive Champions League titles, a feat unmatched by any modern midfield trio. Across 13 seasons, Modric made 590 appearances, scored 43 goals, and helped Real win 28 major trophies, including 6 UEFA Champions League titles, tied for the all-time record, 4 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Rey trophies, 5 FIFA Club World Cups, numerous domestic and continental Super Cups. He also became the oldest player ever to score and appear for Real Madrid in La Liga, surpassing Ferenc Puskás in May 2025 by netting against Valencia at the age of 39 years and 116 days. Another chapter added to an already legendary book. His most iconic personal achievement? The 2018 Ballon d'Or, awarded to the world's best player after a golden year. Champions League winner with Real Madrid and World Cup finalist with Croatia. He is the only player outside of Messi and Ronaldo to win the award in over a decade, since Kaká in 2007. From a flop signing to a living statue in Madridistas' hearts, Luka Modric's journey was one of doubt, belief, and ultimately, immortality. But like all great things, it must end, not out of bitterness or discord, but because time moves on and new generations await. Modric and Real Madrid part ways in mutual understanding and quiet respect. It's a decision reached with care and kindness, not over contracts or playing time. At 39, Modric is part of history but is also being overtaken by it. No longer first choice in major clashes. He started only 23 matches in the 2024-25 season, mainly featuring off the bench. This silent shift was most noticeable in the high-stakes fixtures, Champions League ties and El Clásicos. Modric never complained or demanded more. He remained quiet and reliable. But that silence said it all. This stage was no longer his. And Real Madrid are not short of midfield talent. Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, Arda Güler, Federico Valverde. The club has been preparing for life without Modric. They could have kept him one more season, but doing so might have delayed a necessary transition. So, instead of extending his role past its natural close, they chose to honor him by ending it gracefully. Importantly, Modric isn't being pushed out. He's being invited to leave, in the most respectful sense. The club won't renew his contract. But nor are they showing him the door. They await that final Bernabéu match, when all will rise, applaud, and say thank you. One more chapter remains, the FIFA Club World Cup this summer, before the final page of his Madrid diary is turned. It's a farewell done right, at the right time, in the right way. When hearts still yearn, not when they've grown weary. All careers must end, but not all leave behind a legacy that transcends numbers, trophies, or fleeting praise. What Modric leaves behind is a definition of footballing grace. The world has produced many great number 10s, but few ever played with Modric's orchestrating genius. He didn't dribble like Ronaldinho, shoot like Gerrard, or dominate with power. He won with intelligence, tactics, tempo, and above all, a simplicity that bordered on perfection. At Real Madrid, he was the most trusted hub. Every ball could pause at his feet and resume its journey with precision. His line-breaking pass against PSG in the 2022 Champions League last 16 is still remembered as a masterclass of vision. Rarely did Modric shout. He wasn't a loud captain like Sergio Ramos or Roy Keane. But he was always the first to act when the team needed rhythm, calm in the storm. A leader by presence, not volume. Young teammates like Bellingham often said, "Just standing near Modric on the pitch makes you feel pressure and play better." Perhaps the highest praise a footballer can earn, when their presence alone is a source of inspiration. From Mourinho to Ancelotti, from Zidane to Lopetegui, no manager ever built a dream team without Modric. Alongside Kroos and Casemiro, he helped forge one of the most efficient and enduring midfields in modern history. When Casemiro left, Real lost their shield. When Kroos retires, they'll lose their compass. Now, with Modric departing, the golden era truly ends. Those who shared the pitch with him couldn't hide their emotions. Jude Bellingham wrote, "Brother, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for every pass. Whether with the instep or the outside of your boot. Every dribble, every nutmeg, every shot. But more than anything, thank you for every conversation, every hug. Every dinner and every wise word you've shared." Antonio Rudiger said, "Thank you, Lukita. It's been a massive honor to play alongside you. A world-class career and a wonderful person. One of the best midfielders the game has ever seen. I'll miss you not just as a teammate, but as a friend. Thank you, our great legend." Sergio Ramos penned a heartfelt tribute. "A genius. A friend. A brother has just said goodbye to Real Madrid. One of those players for whom Madrid fills stadiums, and the world tunes in. A remarkable human, both on the pitch and in life. I'm proud to call you my friend. The lights at the Bernabéu won't shine on you anymore, but your name will forever light up the grandest chapters in Real Madrid's history. All we can say, brother, is thank you. Wishing you all the best in your next chapter. And I believe we'll live it together still. Love you, Lukita." Cristiano Ronaldo also offered a short but respectful farewell. "Thanks for everything, Lukita. It was an honor to share so many moments with you at the club. Wishing you all the best in what comes next. As the spotlight dims and the applause fades. Some journeys don't need fanfare to be legendary, because the way they were lived and given wrote their own myth. Luka Modric is such a case. This goodbye isn't a page folded shut, it's a poem read to its final line. Because from now on, whenever Madridistas recall their golden years, Modric's name will come instinctively, as if that number 10 never really left. And though a new generation is ready, though other names will shine at the Bernabéu, it may be a very long time, before we see another midfielder play football like music, the way Luka Modric once did. He leaves. But what he leaves behind will remain, in the memory of a great club, in the hearts of football lovers, and in history, as a symbol of greatness that never needed to shout to be heard.